Welcome to Portland, everyone. We're the Fleet, host the Motor City V8s in Week 7 of the Simulationfl League. Both teams roll up tonight to the field following big losses in their previous outings, and with both of them sitting at the bottom of their respective divisions, this will be a very important win for them to get. I am your play-by-play, Mark Lopez, and with me is my analyst, Anthony Allison. Statisticians tonight are Dwayne Schindler and Ramos Lynn, and as always, Cameron Irvine is in the production booth bringing you all this wonderful broadcast. Anthony, this is definitely going to be quite a bar brawl between these two teams who are very hungry for wins. What are you looking forward tonight?
Mark, I'm going to do something different here. I want to see what the offensive defensive coordinators are going to do. So for Motor City, Andrew Relly, and then for the Portland Fleet, Mel Davis Jr. and Ezekiel Love, I want to see how they are creative and how they make changes on the fly in this game, because this is a very important game for both teams to stay in the mix of the playoff hunt.
It is still halfway in the season, and despite their losing records, there is still a chance to be within that playoff race with a win here. But first, to get that race started, we get started with this game as the ball is kicked off, received by Portland inside their 10-yard line, returned, easy return all the way to their 27, and that is where they will begin this ball game. We're going to see Cyrus Jive and company roll out with their offense. You mentioned Ezekiel Love, their star halfback, as well as Scott Johnson, their other halfback as well. Jacob Farmer rounding up the back of the field off their offense. We're gonna introduce you to the rest of the offense as we look at the first play of the evening. Cyrus Jive under center. He's gonna line up with twin receivers to his left. Offset eye. First play of the game is gonna be a pitch, and that is to Ezekiel Love, who gets hit, gets tackled, and gets brought down. We'll pick up 2 yards. Solid effort from the halfback. Here are the rest of the Portland Fleet. The wide receivers are Israel Adams, Michael Knight, Ryan Davis, and Terrell Cooper. You got one tight end in Nelson Lozano Jr. Their front five are Jay Warren, Randy Fatt III, Jacoby Wilson, Tyler Spencer, and Jaden Taylor. 2nd and 8. They had 2 wideouts, one on either side, but they're going to motion one to the other side. Jive will throw to the middle. It's about an 7.5 yard pickup to Terrell Cooper, who picks up an almost first down there, Anthony. And nice start so far in the first 2 plays for Portland.
And you want to do high percentage passes for Jive, only throwing for a 49% completion rating this season. So something like a little 5 and in is really good for his psyche, and it's a manageable third down right here.
Terrell Cooper was and is his number 1 target and completionist so far this season. So nice throw to his best man there. Here's the first handoff to Ezekiel Love, who they say isn't going to pick up the first down. Oh, what did you see there, Anthony?
I saw a great pursuit by Vasquez right here. That's why he's 10th in the league in tackles with 44 tackles. Now, this is a challenge for Portland. This is early in the game, but it's very important because it's third down. What we're seeing here on the replay, we're seeing where the nose of the football was when it crossed the plane and where was the knee when it hit. So that's 2 things very important. It looks like he might have had it. Looks like he was well over the line, but it's just, are they going to give him forward progress? And that's going to be very important here. Looks like that should be overturned. That should be a first down for Portland.
That retroactive challenge and retroactive look is brought to you by Retroid. We've taken a retroactive look. Get your SFL console at GoRetroid.com, and you're right, after that retroactive look, it's going to be turned around. That's a very obvious call that I'm surprised the referees made the other way, but good challenge. It's a first down, a very obvious first down, so they keep the chains going. The offense will continue on. We'll talk about how their offense has struggled so far in the season, averaging only 8 points per game, but they are still on the field. We'll see how much better they can perform. Jive, late handoff here it's going to be a 6-yard pickup. So mixing things up, they had a toss, a pitch, a handoff, and now a draw play, and maybe that's how they're going to get their yards and their points here.
So you have two veterans at the halfback position between Love and Johnson. They've been through a lot. They've seen different type of games and everything. So you're going to rely on them to get you through these tough first half right here. And it's a good job just running the ball from the start.
And you mentioned about their veterancy. You see right there, out of second and medium, Joker's formation, they gave it to the man. Ezekiel Love gets first down. You know, a solid 5-yard pickup. Nothing too flashy, but enough for the first down, and that just keeps the ball rolling. Now they line up in their split spread offense, 3 wideouts. It is a handoff, though, and it's another carry by Ezekiel Love for plenty of yards. And Love, with the 8-yard pickup, is now starting to go in a roll.
So what you're seeing in this first drive right here, they're running off tackle. So they're running off with the tackle and the tight end right there. The key thing for those runs is your tackles to seal that defensive end. This is a light front running a nickel coverage right here. So the fact is, if the tackle can seal off that end, they have open daylight on the outside.
Another late handoff and another completion for a first down. That is Scott Johnson, whose second carry gets another first down. We've seen about 4 or 5 carries in a row by this Portland offense, and they seem unstoppable, at least for the moment. We'll see how Motor City's defense will have to answer. Here's the next play for them. 1st and 10, they find themselves inside Motor City's 40-yard line. It'll be a handoff. Scott Johnson, sorry, that's not Scott Johnson, that's Ezekiel Love with a first down in a single carry.
So Ezekiel Love loves to get to the outside because he is historically known for breaking the first, if not the second tackle. And right there, you saw it exactly what he did. Broke 2 tackles. Motor City has to bring more people to help with bringing Love down. If not, it's going to be a long game. But essentially, this is the drive that you want if you're Portland to start.
They have been hungry for touchdowns all season. Here's another late handoff. We've seen that already 3 times tonight out of that formation. Nice tackle there by the Motor City's defense. Here is the Motor City defense. Front 7 include Dakota Butts, Maurice Williams, Doug Howard, and Mo Biggins. Linebackers Rodney Panani and King McNilly. We'll complete that introduction after this play, as Portland will have to motion, I believe that's Terrell Cooper, to the other side of the field. Jive having to be flushed out of the pocket. Will throw. Will find his man. Nice catch to his fullback, Jacob Farmer, who finds himself in the middle of the field. Meanwhile, nice tackle by Motor City to prevent what could have been a touchdown with open field. Here's the rest of the Motor City defense. Sammy Seatbelt, the third, Terrence Pearson, King Rashid. Safeties are Mark Kaufman, Nicholas Warner, and Kane Vasquez. I believe the tackler there was Mark Kaufman. So despite giving up the huge pass, they still live to see another day.
Yeah, and this is the drive that you want to see. But the biggest thing for Portland has been having trouble all season is getting in the end zone. So this is going to be key.
We'll see if the key, they have the key, at least in this first play. And 1st and goal did not go anywhere. That falls harmlessly to the ground as Nelson Lozano Jr. is unable to haul it in.
And we're going to test out how much like Motor City's defense in the red zone. They have allowed 4 touchdowns in the red zone. Let's see if they could just clamp down. This is a bend, no break defense right here. If I'm Portland, I want to keep on getting Love the ball here. Maybe a short pass.
Motor City is back in their nickel defense. It'll be a pass from Jive. Jive will look down the middle. He finds his man. Touchdown, Portland. Who else but number 49, Jacob Farmer, fullback.
In this whole drive, Portland's offensive line has been stellar. The fact is you had to get some time out because that was a fullback wheel route, and it does take time to develop. So what they did, gave him enough time. Jive was able to step over and slide to the right of the pocket. A little bit more time and threw a good strike over the middle. This is the picture-perfect drive to start the game if you're Portland, especially when you're having trouble scoring touchdowns.
And after 12 straight quarters without a touchdown, Portland finally puts 6 on the board. Mind you, that is 3 full games without a touchdown. And what a relief. Monkey off of their back, so to speak. And now they're going to start hunting for more touchdowns.
And now we need to see how Motor City is going to respond after a great job by Portland.
That is true, as we're going to take our first look at Motor City's offense. Started by King Jackson at the helm, quarterback. Halfbacks are Torneo Rivera, Baby Balitz, and fullback Christopher Dean. So another team similar to Portland, sporting a 3-man star-man backfield. And we'll see their first play of the game as they line up in offset eye. 2 wideouts. It'll be a handoff right here. That is to Tornero Rivera. Picks up and rumbles for 8 yards down the middle. The rest of their offense are as follows. Johan Sutherland, Herana Queen Jackson, Shane Kaufman, and Guy Clausen are the wide receivers. Azami Mihara, Julian Gusters, and Phil Koss are your tight ends. And as for your front, you have Bill McMillan, Phil McMillan, and John Smith. 2nd and 2. They're already at the 35-yard line. It's going to be another carry. It's going to be another first down. So similar to Portland, the first 2 carries have been for a first down, and it's a nice start, and this time for Motor City's offense.
And it's the opposite of what Portland was doing. Portland was running the ball to the outside. Motor City just came in and did back-to-back ISO runs up the middle and testing that interior line of Portland.
Here they go. Single back out of their doubles formation. It'll be a short pass down the middle. Nice catch. And nice throw as well by King Jackson, finding his man. I believe that was number 45 with the catch, tight end Julian Gusters.
And not every play needs to be a spectacular play. Just completing a pass like that is going to keep the defense honest. And what that means is going to be the lanes to run is going to be open because you have to protect the pass as well.
2nd and 4 for Motor City. It's going to be a handoff out of the Joker set, and it is down the middle, down the gut once again. And as you mentioned, Anthony, they're testing the middle of this defense. But so far, the defense has not answered back.
So right there, they just ran towards where the blitz was because they were so confident in their guards, Mayberry and Floral, that they was going to pick up the block. And I love the patience with the running back, finding the hole and giving the cutback lanes when it's available.
Here's another play. This time, it's a fake handoff being flushed to the outside of the pocket. And that is unfortunately going to be an incompletion, almost a sack, but good, I guess, composure by Jackson to let that ball go, make that turn the potential sack and loss of yards into an incompletion.
Even though that was almost a sack, I do like the play call to do play action because you want to see how the linebackers of Portland responds to a play action pass.
Back-to-back play action here in 2nd down. This time it's a completion as King Jackson finds Shane Kaufman. Shane Kaufman, with that reception, will hit a total of 100 yards for the season. Only his 9th reception so far in the season.
Big 3rd down coming up from Motor City right here in the heavy formation.
They line up with only a single receiver. It's going to be a handoff, and they say they got it, but unlike Portland's close, 4th down conversion to a first down, I think this one is less likely to be a actual first down.
I think it's quite a bit short, but once again, they called it the first down, so it has to be indisputable evidence that it was short to reverse it. But the thing is, if Portland does win this challenge, they will get additional challenge because they got 2 correct. But once again, we're looking to see where the ball crosses the plane, and I don't see where that is. But once again, has to be clear-cut evidence to change it.
Definitely at least a half a yard off. Here's the referee coming out with a decision. It is overturned. Portland will not be charged a timeout. That is another retroactive look thanks to the coaching decision of Mel Davis to throw the flag. That was brought to you by SFL Retroid. Go get your SFL console at goretroid.com. So already 2 for 2 on coach challenges. Mel Davis in the running for most completed successful challenges, but it's 4th and 1 and they're going for it. We'll see if Motor City can complete this one. They are at the 38-yard line of Portland, so this will be an important completion. Close. It's close again, Anthony.
Woo! That was close. I think I wouldn't challenge it, but that was really close. Great job coming up from the safety position in Portland right there to be able to make that tackle.
With gusto, Mel Davis disagrees with you, Anthony, and will actually challenge it. How about 3 coach challenges in the first quarter alone?
Wait, did that say Motor City challenge it, or did Portland challenge it? It looks like Motor City is challenging the spot, which you have the first down, right?
Maybe what it was is so the 1st and 10 there, it seems like 1st and 10 for Portland, and they're challenging that it should have been first down for them, and they completed it.
Yeah, that's definitely a first down.
Okay, so with this result, 3 coach challenges in the first quarter, it is to what you've mentioned, Anthony. You're right. Motor City did get the first down. They challenged it. And they turn around what was supposedly a 4th down turnover back into their ball again. So here we go. Both times teams getting the challenge correct. And so they line up in their split Twins offense. King Jackson under center. It'll be a handoff though. Ooh, tackle at the behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1 yard.
So I just want to give kudos to the coaches in the booth, because we saw 3 challenges so far, and they all been overturned. And that's just a great job paying attention, communicating to the coach down there. And this is 2 good drives we're seeing. Now Motor City 2nd and long. How can you get it close to the first down?
They are about 8 yards approximately from field goal range, and they are 38 yards from touchdown range. It's a fake handoff. He'll throw down, so King Jackson doesn't find him, and that ball actually bobbled up and could have been picked off, but will fall harmlessly to the ground. It's 3rd and 11. It's not yet 4th down. They got 1 more try to keep the chains going.
And great deflection by Bernard Smith right there in the free safety position. Almost an interception right here. Motor City did catch a break. You're in field goal range, almost. You got a couple more yards of field goal range. But this is a key if you can convert this 3rd down.
Quads formation. It's a handoff out with 4 wideouts, and that'll go nowhere. Almost looked like a tackle for a loss as well, but they'll say it's a 0-yard gain. What a defensive play, and perhaps what an offensive question mark by Motor City.
I'm not mad with the play call, because they did 4 wideouts, so you're spreading the defense out, and hopefully you can sneak in a run. It was just Portland was ready for the assignment and took them down.
Low snap for this punt. This punt will be yielded at about the 10-yard line. They'll try to return it. It'll be brought down and starting at their 12-yard line. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the join community button and begin your career, or just to meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. Here we go at 1st and 10 inside their 12-yard line. Portland will have about 88 yards to go. Jive will have to step back more. Nice throw down the middle, and with extra yards after the catch, Israel Adams will pick up 9.
So you're seeing versatility in Portland. So what did they do this drive to start out with? Pass the ball. The drive before they're running the ball. It's keeping the defense on edge, because you don't know what they're going to do.
Line up in their split jacks formation. It's going to be a late handoff. They've been using these late handoffs At least Portland is, and to good effect. It's another first down for them here, Anthony.
And I really do like those delay handoffs because what it's doing is the defense is thinking you're passing the ball, so the defensive ends are rushing up the field, and then you're just handing the ball off to the running back after they go past you, and then you let the running back do all the moves.
This time it's a pitch. Scott Johnson will find room. Scott Johnson still going. He's still up. He picks up about 13, 14 yards. It's Scott Johnson, him, Ezekiel Love. They've been very good already to begin this quarter.
You lost containment to the edge, and that was the problem for Motor City right there. Your assignment, if you're on the edge, you defensive end, the cornerback, you got to contain the outside. You want to make them cut the ball in when you're running it. At that point, they didn't, and Johnson was able to get to the outside for a first down.
And as the first quarter comes to a close, Portland will maybe make one or two more plays go. Here's a pass by Jive. Jive almost finds his man Adams, unable to haul that in, although Adams was in the thick of coverage. It's a good defense by Motor City in that play.
And that was a hit once again by Vasquez, the leading tackler right there, just jarring the ball loose. I love it. Great timing. Didn't hit him early, so it didn't cause a pass interference.
So 2nd and 10 after that nice deflection by Vasquez, or at least jarring the ball loose. Here's Jive again to pass. Jive looks at the right, tries to throw to his man, but nice deflection by this Motor City defense, who in back-to-back plays has been impressive. I believe that was number 26, Terrence Pearson, on the deflection.
Yeah, and it looks like it was a wheel route to the outside. You got to throw that ball to the sideline, because if you don't, that could be a pick six.
That is true. That almost was a dangerous pass for them, but Jive will line up with bunch receivers to his right. Looking, has about 10 seconds in the pocket, finds a man, and he breaks the tackle. It's about a 15-yard pickup, and Adams is just picking up more and more yards. Is the star receiver, star target so far for Jive in this evening.
It is really tough to play defense already for 2 to 3 seconds. But when you got to play defense for 5, 6, 7 seconds because the play broke down, you're going to find holes. And good job by Adam finding the hole in the zone right there. Good job for the offensive line. You just got to send a little bit more pressure.
Motor City had 4 linemen. It's a late handoff. This spins or runs around the defenders, the front linemen find themselves nowhere, and instead Ezekiel Love finds 9.5 yards.
And right there, that was just great running right there. Just broke that interior first block and was able to get up the field right there. Good job being skinny in the hole right there, and a great first quarter for Portland.
Great first quarter indeed, folks. That is 1 quarter down. Portland leading 7-0. Very exciting game so far. Do not turn off your TV. It is a close game, but Portland has all the momentum so far in this game. They are already inside the area or the field of Motor City at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and inches. Handoff down the middle is good by Ezekiel Love, who gets his second level and before getting brought down. That's about a 6-7 yard gain.
And they're going to tire out this defense. When you got both of your running backs with over 6 yards per carry, it's going to be a rough night. If you're Motor City, you need to send more pressure up the middle. You got to get them to pass the ball. But you can't just sit in a base defense right here, because right now Portland's offensive line is just pushing you over.
Here's a swing pass by Jive. Throws it to Jacob Farmer. 3-yard pickup, but finds it's a nice start to another set of downs. Pace yourself, as you mentioned, tire out this defense.
Yeah, and like I said, give what the defense is taking you. A swing route right there, get you a couple yards. It's positive yardage.
Handoff. Ezekiel Love couldn't find room. Was able to break through the first line actually, but the defense quickly collapses on him. They will allow only about a yard of pickup.
Motor City did 2 things that we talked about well right there. They brought multiple people to tackle Love, because he loves to break tackles, and then they stopped him on second down. So now you're forcing Jive to throw the ball, which is, if you're Motor City, that's what you want to do.
Well, Jive will have 3 wide receivers out on the field. He's going to look. He's moving out of the pocket. He's throwing deep, tries to go for the end zone, but that is overthrown. And even if he did find his man in Israel Adams, I think Adams was actually out of bounds too. So tough throw, to make definitely a little bit of defense happening in the backfield as well.
And that's a great job, because that was looking like they was going to score another touchdown. Well, good job by Motor City to contain them on the run play, forcing the pass. It was incomplete, so you held them to a field goal.
And this drive, a 65-yard drive that started all the way in their 18-yard line, will end with a field goal. So despite the defense giving up 65 yards in a drive, they only keep it to 3 points, and they are still within 10. Liking the game so far? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action, and help the channel grow through your support. Motor City back on the field. Their first attempt here, Anthony, was all the way in the first quarter at about the 6-minute mark, and they find themselves here almost a full quarter later, as only starting their second drive. But we'll see, they line up in single back formation. First time they have in their first down tonight. It'll be a handoff here. It's a run off tackle, but Rivera unable to find more than 3 yards here.
Yeah, a good job by their defensive end, Bowers, right there, coming up to making the tackle before Vasquez was able to break loose.
They're going to line up with 1 wide receiver, 2 tight ends. Here's a handoff. Rivera once again getting the handoff, and once again getting only like 2 yards this time. Smith with a tackle.
Yeah, and Portland's doing a great job containing Rivera here. Only 30 yards, but has been having a lot of carries to do so. And now they're setting Motor City up for a tough third down here. Got to complete this.
3rd and 5. They are still in their side of the field. They line up with a single back, 3 wide receivers all to the left. Jackson looking to throw, pressure coming to him, and had to force that throw into coverage there, Anthony. What a defensive stand by Portland in back-to-back drives.
And your Portland, you did exactly what you wanted. You got them out of the drive. They have to punt the ball here. Great job sending pressure to the side that the quarterback was rolling out with. Portland is in control right here. Motor City needs to try to find a turnover to get the spark going.
Yeah, they'll need some spark going. Meanwhile, Portland here will bring the ball back to their 32-yard line, and they already have the spark going. They're going to bring out their offense once again in what feels like only a split second, and they're back.
Yeah, and right now, Portland has control here. They're going to try to get a score before the half. Motor City does get the ball back at halftime here. So maybe you want to try to stop Portland and get a 3 and out here. If I'm Portland, I'm running the ball and I'm controlling the clock. You have the time of possession in your hands. Don't lose it.
Well, we'll see if they have the same idea as you do here, Anthony. It'll be a pitch. So definitely a run play. Oh, spins out of the tackle. Love couldn't escape the rest of the tackles, but showing some nice dance moves there.
And like Love, he loves to break the first tackle right there. That's a tough 5 yards, but that's so important because now you can do anything you want to. You can pass the ball right here, but you still have a 3rd down, and you still can run the ball.
It'll be another pitch, and this time to Scott Johnson. Oh, Johnson gets tackled after only a 1-yard gain, and this time, who was that? That was Mark Kaufman, amongst other people, able to tackle Johnson before any big damage was incurred.
A good job containing. That's what you want to do on a pitch play. Contain the outside, force them back in. Great stop. This is a big third down for Motor City. You can get the ball back with a lot of time.
Another drop play. Late hand, can he get the first down? No. They'll say he is short by a few inches. This is just about the third or fourth in inches we've seen tonight here, Anthony.
We've been seeing a lot of close calls here. It looks like they're not going to challenge this. They don't want to risk losing the 2 for 2 so far. They're just going to punt the ball and play some defense.
They're punting the ball. They're going to try to pin Motor City back deep. Oh, but this might be a clipping or a late hit, a face mask. Okay. Ooh, against Portland. That'll set up Motor City in a much better ball position here.
So what we saw was an incidental contact of face mask. There's two different ones. There's an incidental one that's 5 yards, and then there's a blatant one which is 15 yards. It looks like he just got his hands up just too high to make the tackle. If it was a 15-yard one, you would have saw like the helmet move and everything right there. So just got to be careful on the tackle.
It's more of a case where it's not the defender reaching for the helmet. It was the helmet finding the defender's hands. But here we go, first play. Oh, what a tackle! Double team for a 0-yard gain, and what a hit there by the Portland's defense.
And the Portland defenses came to play today. They want Motor City to throw the ball. They want Jackson to throw it. They say, hey, I'd rather you beat us with your arm and not the running game.
Fumble out of the play. Oh no, Motor City turns it over at the worst possible position at time.
Oh, that sucks so much. That's just a perfect tackle. The helmet hit the ball. He had the daylight there, and the linebacker just made the tackle right on the ball and was able to fumble it. That's a big turnover for Portland. Now you get the ball back. You 15 yards going into the red zone right here. You're on the 35, and then you have a lot of time.
Wow, what a turn of events when Motor City had a chance to turn things around. Well, the things around have turned on them once again. Here's another pitch. Ezekiel Love to the edge, contained for only a 3-yard gain. But, you know, it's only a 3-yard gain, but momentum is all on Portland's side right now.
It was Mel Davis that made the tackle right there. And great job by the recovery and the awareness by Leo Morrison to able to recover it. And that's just big for Portland right here. Now they're moving the ball. Time of possession again is on their side. They have control.
Heavy set with out of split back formation. Here's a handoff. Looks like it was Scott Johnson on the carry that he's going to pick up 2 yards. It's another 3rd and 5 for Portland. We'll see if Motor City can make a stop here. Portland, though, is already in field goal range, or just about within the field goal range here. It will be a 49-yard kick if they cannot advance the ball here. 3rd and 5. Split back formation with 3 wideouts. Jive take his time to look. Will throw to the right. Will not find his man as Adams was covered by 2 Motor City defenders.
And great job by the Motor City defense after a horrific fumble that could have cost them a lot. They're able to settle down, get a quick 3 and out. I like the decision to punt the ball because you can pin them inside of the 10. Portland's defense has been playing fantastic already, and you can maybe recover something.
So here's a punt by Chris Moore. Is he going to pin them? Wow. Beauty of a punt. That's your backup, not your backup, but your second string punter. Portland does not have a star punter in their roster, but Chris Moore pins them inside the 10. What a coffin kick. You see right here, look at that. Look at those numbers. Over 100 more yards total by Portland. Motor City has been on the field so few times. They haven't mustered even more than 50 yards. It'll be a handoff here. Turner Rivera gets about 5 yards. And that's the same exact play, I believe, that resulted in the fumble in the previous drive. But this time, Rivera will pick up a 5-yarder.
Let me explain to you why I like when Portland punt the ball. Instead of if you kick the field goal, you missed it. The ball goes on the 40, and Motor City has the motion. But if you punt it inside the 10, it changed the game plan for Motor City. So now they're going to run the ball. And they're going to be cautious instead of passing the ball if you was on the 40 of a missed field goal.
And we'll see if Motor City can take advantage, starting all the way from their 7-yard line. Another handoff. This time, Baby Blitz gets his first call of the evening with about a 4-yard carry down the gut again.
Yeah, and Portland is filling the gap really well on those run plays right here. This is a big third down. I am passing the ball here. Portland's looking for the run. I am throwing an easy pass if I can.
They will hand it off, though. They line up and load the extra lineman to the right, but Christopher Dean, the fullback, gets the carry and will punch it in down the middle. It's about only a 2-yard gain, but hey, that's enough 2 yards for another first down.
A first down is a first down here, but now I need to look at the clock. I'm on the 20-yard line. I need to get some chunk plays here to get in the field goal range.
Here's another handoff here. Rivera really has just been getting, 2, 3, 4 yards, a 5-yard occasionally, but really this defense has been keying in on those late handoffs. So 2nd and 7, they are still in the 22-yard line. Here goes Motor City. Changing a bit of the play is King Jackson. Another handoff, this time to the fullback. Christopher Dean will pick up about 2 yards, and it feels like to me here, Anthony, it's a little bit of lack of sense of urgency for Motor City this deep in their side of the field.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a few things. You're nervous from the fumble right here, but I like to give the credit to Portland's defense for stopping the run so often.
Whoa, and we mentioned about the overusage of the late handoff, but when it becomes an actual pass, Portland does not bite. Will make the sack here. They bring down King Jackson, and it's Mel Davis. How about Mel Davis working the extra duty as a head coach and then making a sack down the field here? What a play by the big guy.
Great start by Mel Davis with a forced fumble with the possession before, and now a big sack on 3rd down right there. Everything is just going Portland's way right now.
We are at a 2-minute warning, guys. Don't go away. We are here to see. We're about a half away from the conclusion of a very exciting game between these two teams. If you have just joined us, Motor City had struggled so far earlier in this first half. Portland, in 2 drives, 2 out of the 3 drives have scored a total of 10 points. Nothing too flashy except for the one forced fumble by Portland against Motor City earlier that they were able to punch in for 3. This time, though, they got about a minute, just under 2 minutes, to put up more points on the board and extend their lead. They're already in their 45-yard line. So another late handoff here. This time it's to Ezekiel Love. So both teams really having a similar idea as far as their run game goes, whereas throughout the season, Anthony, maybe they were trying to find answers for their rushing game. They are Portland at the bottom of the league in terms of rushing yards per game. Motor City middle of the pack. So maybe this is the answer they're trying to find, experiment with to improve their running game. Meanwhile, Jive will have to throw here. Deep step back. Oh, nice pass down the middle. He's going to find his man for about a 15-yard pickup. And that's number 84 tight end Nelson Lozano Jr. with a nice catch.
And when you have a successful running game, it opens up the pass game really easy there. I love the post route over the middle. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a cover 2 defense. The middle is always going to be the soft part of the zone. But I like this. Portland rushed for 54 yards a game. Ezekiel Love already has 57 yards this first half. So great job by the offensive line.
The defense will make a play here as Portland will call a timeout. They only allow a 1-yard carry here by Portland. And everyone on YouTube, thank you for joining us tonight. You have Block 19 KJ, Joey Rab, Joseph Clausen, Scott Johnson, Ashley Jackson, Terrence Pearson Sr., and everyone else in YouTube chat. Thank you for joining us tonight as it has been a heated evening, dominated by Portland, but exciting nonetheless as Portland's putting on the show. Here's Jive. Will throw. Will find his man. Oh, he has room. He has space. Oh, but he runs out of bounds. There's Terrell Cooper. Nice decision to run out of bounds and stop the clock, but he could have also gone in for the touchdown. What do you think here, Anthony?
Better be safe than sorry. I love it. The safety over pursued on that out route right there. When you have a high-low defense and the quarterback is playing low, that safety has to be cautious because you're the last line of defense. Overran that route. Great job turning up the field to get more yardage. Better be safe than sorry. You got Portland moving and less than a minute left.
After a huge run after the catch by Terrell Cooper, Portland find themselves in the 11-yard line. It'll be a throw in the middle. Ooh, that was almost caught right there. Michael Knight had the ball in his hands, but he was just hit at the point of contact, and the ball just came off of his hands.
And we've been calling Taryn Pearson's name all day. Great job knocking the ball away so it wasn't a touchdown.
Jive is up to 88 yards just about this evening. Looking to throw. We'll look to the corner. Nobody there as overthrows Terrell Cooper, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Just a little overthrow right there. Better be safe. Through it. Just over the reach of the receiver. This is a big 3rd down here. Portland, you don't have to try to force it. You're in field goal range. You just want to get some points before the halftime.
Credit to the defense jamming Terrell Cooper out of the snap. Terrell Cooper targeted 4 times. Adams targeted 5 times. Here's Jive with another pass. We'll look at the same corner. Oh, it's an interception. Oh, no. He has room. Can he make it? Oh, okay. He will get brought down around the 30-yard line. And what a defensive play here by Motor City. What an interception to turn things around. And what Portland in scoring range, essentially. And meanwhile, number 41, we're trying to get a name. That's the backup free safety, Jason Seahorn, with an interception.
And it was just, he didn't pay attention to that zone. That was a flat route zone that Seahorn was on. Jive was already knowing who he was going to throw the ball to and didn't see it. Great job by the receiver to make the tackle because that could have been a touchdown.
Could have been a touchdown for both teams. But now it's Motor City with 3 timeouts, 39 seconds to go. Rollout by King Jackson. He'll find his man. And they will start to call their timeouts. We'll see how aggressive they get here at the end of this first half.
And if I'm Portland, I'm keeping everything in front of me. You got to look at the time. Motor City, you have the timeouts. Make sure time management is very important. You get the ball back at half. Let's see if you can get in the range to at least get a field goal.
They line up in the heavy set, though, but it'll be a throw by King Jackson. Throws in the middle of the field, and into the catch it is. Nice throw by King Jackson. Finds Phil Koss. Of course, Phil Koss, the great player that he is, perennial tight end for this franchise, and makes a great catch. The 2-time All-Star, one of the top tight ends as far as contracts go. Will make a huge play and keep the ball going. They are now in the area of Portland. Jackson will hand it off. No, it's not a handoff. It's a fake handoff. And King Jackson back-to-back completions. What a throw by Jackson.
Absolute dime right there. They used their last timeout, so you got 22 seconds left. You can make at least 2 passes to the end zone or something to the outside. You don't want to throw anything over the middle because then you have to hurry up to the ball. Keep everything to the outside and just be safe.
All right, so out of their triple formation, Jackson will have 3 wideouts, as well as Coronero in the backfield. Will throw down the middle. It's an incompletion. They throw down the middle against your suggestion here, Anthony. I wonder what you thought about that.
Yeah, and that would have been tough because once you get below 15 seconds, it's going to be a runoff is going to be tough right there. So maybe that was a blessing for them to get the incompletion. 18 seconds left. Quick throw to the outside. If not, just take the field goal.
Yeah, I agree. Especially with no timeouts to go. They're going to want to make something here. They are in field goal range here, but any extra yards would be very appreciated. Here's a throw down the middle. It's a nice catch. Oh, they got to hustle down the middle, though. 12 seconds to go. That's a nice catch by, once again, number 45. I believe, was it the tight end? No, sorry. That is, yeah, it is a tight end, Julian Gusters. Looking at the wrong sheet here.
Great pass. I just don't get it. Now you got to hurry up to
Oh,
the
do
line.
they have time? They got to snap this. 1-0. They do get, okay, they snap it. Oh my goodness, they snap at the 0. They get the field goal kick, and it's good. What a way to end the first half here.
So I didn't think you had enough time, to be honest with you, right there. But they got it off. They got the field goal. And actually, this changes a lot because now we're going to go into half. They get the ball back at half. They can tie the game.
Yeah, an exciting way to end the first half. This has been, despite the score being 3-10, low scoring as far as average score around the league, but has been an incredibly exciting game so far here, Anthony.
I really enjoy the composure from Motor City. They've been getting pushed around, and that last drive to get an interception and then a great 90-second offense to get into field goal range has been phenomenal. For Portland, just keep running the ball. You're running the ball really well, outside, inside. Love, Johnson, they have a healthy dose there. And then when they do need to pass the ball, they've been passing the ball really effectively. So far, Jive, 8 for 16, 88 yards. Been liking Adams, Cooper, Lorenzo Jr. Just want to mix it up a little bit, but keep the running game going. But this is going to be an important drive coming out of halftime for Motor City.
And we come into the second half following a crazy intense ending to the first half. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Motor City versus Portland. We are here at Portland. I am Mark Lopez. With me as Anthony, and we have our statisticians, Dwayne Schindler. Oh, here's an interesting return all the way to the 30-40. Oh, he's still going. How is he still not tackled? What is going on here? What is this tackling?
I don't know if they were trying to give him a high five on the sideline or they were playing touch football. I have no idea. But the fact is, that's exactly what you want from Motor City. A nice run. I love the wall on the outside. Just was able to break one tackle, and you just saw everybody collapse. It was able to get to the outside and then turn it up the field. That is a big start, and you set yourself up in great position for the offense to get that score.
That was Johan Sutherland, their ball returner. No catches or targets so far tonight. A little near the end as far as their depth chart of receivers go, but what a play he makes for them to start the second half. Needless to say, momentum is all on the side of Motor City at this point in time. They're going to line up in their I formation with 3 wideouts. So King Jackson will have receivers to throw to. He will give a fake handoff. Will throw down the middle. That is a dangerous pass as he tries to force it to Guy Clausen, targeted for the first time tonight, but that's an incompletion.
Look, I know every quarterback just feels like they have a cannon for the arm, but you have to be mindful throwing into triple coverage because it's going to lead to more than likely trouble and an interception right there. Luckily, it wasn't. Let's go to the ground game, Motor City, this play.
Same formation. Second and 10. They are already in the 41-yard line for Portland. By the way, that was Kerr off of a huge kickoff return. Another fake handoff. King Jackson this time takes his time. Will throw in the same general direction, but still finds nobody. I think he was targeting Azami Mihara this time.
And that was looking good. That could have been a touchdown, just a little bit off the throw. Good job by the offensive line to contain. Portland's zone is really stout right now. So let's see what you can do on this third down.
Third down, single backs. Single back, I mean. Jackson moving all around and out of the pocket. It's a flag. They call the pass interference here. At least that's what looked like to me here, Anthony.
On a break. That the cornerback has to turn around to look for the ball. If you don't, that is going to get called 10 out of 10 times right there. So what happened? We actually made contact with the receiver before the ball got there. You can't do that either. You have to be able to find the ball, reach out and deflect it, but you can't hit the receiver, and you got to make sure you got to know where your surroundings is at all time.
He did have his eyes on the ball, but chances are mistimed that hit. They're going to have Motor City advance all the way to their 22-yard line, already near the end zone. They're going to land with an empty set as King Jackson has to move out of the pocket. How is he still up? Wow, he finds a nice opening in the middle, runs for 6 and slides.
You know what? Great job being elusive in the pocket right there, because it looks like it was going to be a sack, but it ended up being positive yardage right there. And that's a nice little weapon right there to be able to use your feet as well. Implement that. That's a good job keeping the play alive for Motor City.
They line up in a very heavy set here, but okay, down in second and short. Second and 4, actually, it actually ends up being a loss as Portland stuffs that run play immediately.
Yeah, and that was Lama right there coming up with his 4th tackle of the game. Big third down coming up.
Third down, it's 3 wideouts. Another fake handoff out of this formation. And it's an incompletion. Boy, I tell you, Anthony, that's about the 3rd or 4th time in this drive. They call that, I wouldn't say that exact play, probably a different route tree for his receivers, but those play actions not working. This defense keying on that play action really well.
You just have to make the completion right there. You have time, and and Jackson's moving a great around in the pocket. You just gotta just be more accurate with the ball and just complete the strike.
Nonetheless, an okay drive for them, resulting in a field goal here. It will not tie the ball game, so Portland will maintain their 10-6 lead here, and will get the ball back in the third quarter. Stay tuned for SFL announcements on enhancements and new features coming to the progression system, plus the location and details on the 2024 convention. The SFL is committed to improving the league and its convention each season, and the next level of play off the field, in the pool, and on the portal is coming soon. We have about 35 people in chat right now. It's a nice Saturday evening. Hope you guys are enjoying your evening, as we here in the broadcast booth are. It has been an incredible game, but Portland will try to extend their lead with a late handoff to start this drive. Ezekiel Love able to break a few tackles, pick up 6 yards. We'll get back to this game after a game update from Cam on the other side.
Thank you, Mark. Houston's defense putting in work tonight, up 24-10. Michael Brown hit from behind and coughed it up, recovered by Denzel Maverick. Houston has 21 points off of 3 Tulsa turnovers, and that's the difference. 31-10 Houston, back to you.
We got a fumble in that game. We got a fumble in this game. Something with players tonight turning the ball over on the ground. Hopefully we don't see much more tonight. That's always tough to see turnovers through fumbles. But now 3rd and 4, Motor City able to force a 3rd down and medium against Portland. We'll see if Portland converts this. It's a shovel pass. Ezekiel Love can get there. No. Oh, they'll say he does, but Anthony, this is another case of too close to call.
Good play call, better tackling right there. And you can see they were short. Love was short of that first down right there, but that was just a great job to prevent that first down tackle by Motor City right there.
We'll take a retroactive look here. Once again, the fourth challenge in this game in only 3 quarters. To me, that looks like it wasn't. That looks quite a bit short from the first down, and that is very telling right there. That retroactive play, or look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at goretroid.com. This is the third time we're saying that, so if you haven't already, go get your Retroid at goretroid.com. But that will be turned over. At least the call would be turned over here. That's unfortunate for Motor City. Good challenge. Sorry, unfortunate for Portland. Good challenge by Motor City.
Yeah, and that's four challenges that have been right, and that's a good job by both teams making the awareness to challenge the play.
So after Portland's first 2 drives ending in a touchdown and then a field goal, they've since gone for a punt, an interception, and then another punt. So this Portland offense has come to a screeching halt, and Motor City has a chance to gain the lead here with a touchdown.
And that's just been great job to make the adjustments that you need to after the first drive by Motor City here. And now they're setting themselves up to take the lead, or if not, cut it down to 1.
Either or is a good result for them for this drive, but a touchdown would be very much preferred here. First play of the drive will be a pitch to Rivera. We'll pick up about 5 yards, so a solid start for this drive. They're going to try to take it and pace themselves here.
It's just about how you're going to complete these passes. You know, you're going to see a play action eventually. Portland has been covering it really well.
Nice broken tackle right here. Was that Rivera? No, that was a fullback. Sorry, not the fullback. The other halfback, BB Bullets, breaking the first tackle. Will be brought down before converting the first down. It's 3rd and inches, and they have lined up in their heavy set, either their split jacks or their load formation here. Single backs with everyone at the line. It's a handoff. It's BB Bullets. He gets the first down, and Motor City. Sorry, that's not BB Bullets. That's Christopher Dean. Motor City, off the back of Christopher Dean, will get a first down, and they're going to keep the chase going.
Yeah, and out of his 4 carries, 2 of them have been first downs, and that's all you need sometimes from out of your fullback is keeping the drive alive, and that's exactly what Dean did. Let's see what Motor City can do.
So here's a handoff. I believe that's to Tarnero Rivera. They really like handing the ball off to Rivera out of that formation with 3 wideouts and Rivera not having a lead blocking fullback. And it has had mixed results there, Anthony. This time only a 1-yard carry. Similar formation here. Oh, late handoff here. Rivera unable to get much more yards. So different play, similar formation, similar result here. So they're keying into Rivera more and more as this game progresses here.
Yeah, and Portland is taking advantage of that. They're recognizing it. Great job stopping them. This is going to be a tough 3rd down here. You know they got to pass the ball, so just recognize where the first down marker is and defend it.
Oh, what a catch made under coverage. My goodness, Herona Queen Jackson picks up her first catch, I believe, of the evening. I have to confirm that. Yes. No, that is actually their 3rd target and their 2nd catch. And she's going to have a total of 31 yards already tonight.
I love how she beat the press right there and just found the opening right in time and then recognized that she was going to take a hit. Another first down.
Oh, Rivera swerving and dancing around the defense in the middle. Showing a little bit of his footwork there. Finds about 6 yards before being tackled. Actually untouched before being tackled for 6. But 2nd and 4 here, Anthony. And They line up in this formation very often tonight out of second and medium. More often than not, it's a run that gets stuffed. We'll see if they run the ball and if Portland will stuff it again. They do run the ball, but through the leaping powers of Blitz, still able to get a first down.
And that's just confidence in your offensive line. You saw Portland, they showed blitz. The great job by the center who made the adjustment to move the shift off to the line and where they're blocking at. And that's just a good run and good job by the team to recognize the blitz.
Oh, and because of the play action, Portland, they've already keyed into this last quarter where the play action, they got a sack and another sack here off of that play. Good defense by Portland. It's Brady Gulch with his first of the evening.
Yeah, it looks like Christopher Dean just missed on the block right there. You got to pick up the outside rusher. What Portland did was they sent a little bit more than what Motor City can block, and that's just a good play call.
That pushed them just outside field goal range. Throwing here. Oh, that was almost an interception. I think it was already at the chest of Bernard Smith. Bernard just had to bring the ball in, but it becomes an incompletion instead.
Yeah, now you're looking at 3rd and long here for Motor City. You had some good momentums. Now you got to see what you can do to get to at least field goal range, if not the first down.
King Jackson throwing to the right. Will find his man. King Jackson. He finds Johan Sutherland. The guy who went for about a 40-yard return goes for a 30-yard touchdown.
And that's the risk and reward when you send pressure and you do a zero coverage. Right there, it was just the receiver beat the corner off the ball. It's man coverage, and they recognize it. And I love how they recognize it early and made a beautiful strike. That is what you need to do on 3rd and long, and that is such a big play for Motor City.
And Johan, he's not the fastest person off of the snap. He doesn't have that much burst as far as the statistics go, but his usage of his run route right there, and as you mentioned, Jackson, the able to distinguish and find Sutherland open, make that throw. What a play, what a call. This offense is alive and kicking and now has the lead.
Yeah, and it was just great recognition, recognizing that it was no help over the top. So all the receiver had to do was just do a little 1-2 move and just go up the field.
So teams moving forward will need to adjust their scouting reports on Johan Sutherland. They're going to add incredible kick returner, X-factor, touchdown getter when you're not paying attention to him. And we'll see if Portland can answer back with a score of their own. They have not been able to score in 4 straight drives, and they're going to start afresh here at the 23-yard line. The split back formation. Cyrus Jive has 3 wideouts for him and the tight end. Sorry, no tight end here, but it's going to be a pitch out of this formation. And that pitch goes nowhere. It's a tackle for 0-yard gain. Rodney Panani with the tackle.
And the thing with Portland for them to be successful and why they scored on the first drive, running the football effectively. Right there, Motor City blew it up in the backfield. They had containment, but it's just getting the running backs there early and often.
Oh, pressure in the backfield almost got the Jive as a very congested sending pressure, but Jive, as a result of pressure, Anthony couldn't make a completion there.
And this is what Motor City wanted. They want Jive to throw the ball. They'd rather have Jive beat them than Love and Johnson. And that's what we're seeing right here. Now they know that Jive has to throw the ball, so they're going to sit back in coverage.
3rd down for Jive. He had a bunch of receivers to the right. Has time in the pocket. Throws down the middle and finds a man. What a play. Jive will find Israel Adams, who cuts to the inside on the beautiful route and gets a first down.
And what Jive has to do is prove them wrong. And I love it. didn't panic, didn't step back in the pocket, actually slid over and climbed the ladder and stepped forward and made a great throw right there. You don't have to make spectacular throws, but just big throws on third down to keep your team on the field right there. And that's what Portland did. Now you can go back to running the football because that's where your strength is.
That was actually a beautiful play, throwing in between the zones to find Israel Adams. Here's the swing to Ezekiel Love, who really has trouble getting away from all of the traffic jam there, only picking up 2 yards. Motor City starting to clamp up. You see here, early on this game, Portland had about 100-yard advantage to Motor City. Now it's about a tie as far as total yards go.
Very even matchup here.
We'll see if Portland's able to, make things happen scoring-wise. But that play falls to the ground as the defense of Motor City has been on point in the passing game in this specific drive. That was Kane Vasquez with another deflection.
Yeah, and they don't blitz often, but when they do, it does count right there. That's just great job in the back end by the defense, but the pressure made him throw the ball a little bit sooner than he wanted to.
The drive with bunch receivers once again to his right. Israel Adams had a nice route out of this formation. Jive has time once again. Oh, Jive pounds, man. That was Ezekiel Love with a target, but Love unable to get the completion. I don't even think Love was looking at the ball when the ball got to him.
I think he was looking at that safety over the middle and also looking up the field to see what he was going to do before he caught the ball and just took eyes on him. That's really tough for Portland right here. But a great job by Motor City, holding them for a 3-and-out, and now you get the ball back.
5 drives in a row without a score by Portland. Here is Motor City back on the field. They've struggled all of the first half up until the very last second, the literal last second, with zeros on the clock of the first half. They make a field goal, and now after another field goal and a touchdown in the second half, they have a chance to extend the lead here.
Yeah, so now the momentum is shifted to their side here. They can control it. They can run the ball and chew some clock here. Just a good balance between the pass and the run, which is going to be important for this drive.
Motor City starts off with a fake end up your play action. Throws down the middle, and oh my goodness, guess who it is? It's Johan Sutherland with a nice catch down the middle.
And you saw the hands from last drive that led to a touchdown. And that's just another one. Great job, offensive line, giving the quarterback time to throw the ball and throw a strike down the field. It starts with that. It starts with a clean pocket so you can be able to step into the throw and deliver a strike.
And it looked like the pocket was crumbling, but it was clean enough for just enough seconds, as you mentioned, Anthony, and he makes a nice throw. King Jackson is on fire in the last couple of drives. Hands the ball off to Rivera here, picks up about a 1-yard gain. So the defense, at least against the run, have been good. We look at the average of Turner Rivera averaging 2.7 yards per carry, just under 50 yards tonight. So the defense of Portland, the run game, on point. The passing game, we have yet to see how much better they can be, but another pass allowed down the middle, and that was just quick and easy.
And you're seeing why Jackson has over 110 right now quarterback rating. Just good high percentage passes right there. I love it. Quick slant. The linebackers were not ready for it, but just those good high percentage throws. You don't need to throw the deep ball all the time. Just, 5 yards here, 4 yards here, get you moving the ball up the field.
Yep, the tight end slant, good old reliable in second and long situations. Here's a throw down the middle. It's incomplete as King Jackson is unable to find Kaufman on that play. It's 2nd and 10. They are already at the 35-yard line of Portland. Last time they were here, they scored a touchdown. They're looking to replicate that here.
If I'm Portland, I'm still continue to bring pressure to get Jackson off his feet.
No pressure here, though, as Jackson had all the time in the world to make a nice throw the coverage, unable to prevent the completion to once again Azami Mihara. He gets his second reception in 3 targets, and what a time to get a first down and just slowly, kind of like twisting the knife into Portland, the knife that's just started to be in there for them. Three seconds in this quarter. Will they go for a play? They do. They'll hand the ball off to Rivera. Will pick up, -1 yard gain as Portland will tackle him. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the third quarter. Motor City, despite going into the half 3-7, have reclaimed and gained the lead 13-10. That's the end of the third. We'll be right back after a word.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Thank you, Mr. Chris Curtis. That was definitely more than a word. My bad. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the fourth quarter. Put up your 4s, your 12s, 86s, 68s. It is the final quarter of a very exciting bar brawl of a match here. Motor City looking to extend their 3-point lead in the final frame of this game. Single back with 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends. We'll see a run here as the handoff to Rivera. One of his better, more productive plays here is able to muscle through for a 6-yard carry.
And you take that if you're Motor City because it chews the clock here. So now, very important third down. Portland, you want to stop him here, and then it's just a field goal attempt. But if you're Motor City, I'm looking to score here.
Looking to pass it. King Jackson throws down the middle. Covered well there as Phil Koss unable to haul that in. Phil Koss earlier with a nice catch, but here unable. That could have been for a touchdown. So good defense by Portland.
And good job by Bernard Smith here with the third pass deflection of the game. Just playing that center field safety position and knock the ball loose here. Holding Motor City to maybe a field goal. Good job by Portland.
29-yard attempt by Motor City. They have driven all the way from their 23-yard line and will put up 3. That is good. That'll cap off an incredible drive from them. Be a little short of a touchdown. And it's 3. Their lead is now up to 6, and Portland still has a hope of reclaiming the lead with a touchdown. With the way things are going with how slow their offense has gone to, I think here, Anthony, anything short of a touchdown is almost painful for Portland.
But you just want to gain positive yardage here. You gotta go back to what was successful for you in the first drive that got you that touchdown. It was controlling the clock. You mixed in a lot of tackles in the offside to the outside or whatnot. This is a good start, good return here. But you just want to control the clock, give Love and Johnson the ball early and often.
First and 10 here at their 33-yard line. So, yes, it was an incredible return here for at least as far as league averages go. We're going to start here. Once again, if you haven't been tuning in, Portland has not scored for their last 5 drives in a row. And one time they had an interception thrown in the red zone. Here's Jive. Tries to find a man down the middle. Off of a no step back. That's an incompletion. Good defense by Motor City once again.
Yeah, and I like the idea, but you want to just gain some positive yardage here, and maybe this play you go back to Love, but you just got to be careful.
2nd and 10. You're still at their 33-yard line. It's another pass. Deep step back by Jive. Throws down the middle again, and finally finds his man, Israel Adams, favorite target of the evening. And because he's his favorite target, the defense able to cover him, this time able to escape from coverage.
Yeah, and they're seeing something in that defense that they really like right here. Just a little rub route. Defense kind of got confused over the middle, but good job with the concentration to catch the ball over the middle. But another first down.
That is only that only puts him to a total of 30 yards in the second half for Jive after starting the game with 56 in the first quarter alone. Here's Jive. Jive looking to throw, looks out of the pocket, will throw to the outside for a swing pass. It's about they'll say it's a 2-yard completion. That was Michael Knight, his first completion and only his second target. All right, here we go with a 2nd and 8 for Portland. They're at midfield here. Might be looking for Israel Adams. Might be looking for Terrell Cooper. But Jive definitely looking to pass here. Pressure coming behind him, but he's able to let it go. And wow, what a throw and catch. Finds Terrell Cooper down the field here and will be able to keep the chains going. It's 1st and 10. And now they're finding the groove that they wanted to have several drives ago.
And I love that Jive sensed the pressure from behind and was able to make a strike over the middle. And I like that they're giving the trust and drive to throw the ball down the field, and he is coming through.
He is coming through. So far, had the 1 interception earlier, but since then, at least in this drive alone, he has gone 3 for 4 for 34 yards already, doubling or tripling his total for the half.
I think what they're doing is that they're setting them up so they can run the ball here, because now Motor City has to be honest to Jive and watch out for the pass here. And what that's going to open up, running lanes for Love.
That was the 4th completion in 5 attempts for Jive, as a fullback will offset the eye here. He will pass though. Jive, no pressure, finds a man. Of course, Terrell Cooper is there. Of course, on the corner route, he makes a nice catch. And Portland is back, baby.
And it's just been great blocking here. Good job finding the hole in that cover 2 defense. They recognized it was cover 2 because the corner didn't follow the receiver right there and just threw it right before the safety was able to hit him.
Good exploit there of the coverage. And they're going to line up with 2 wideouts here. Throw to the corner route. Oh, jumps up for the potential interception. Mel Davis once again. This guy's a superstar all night.
And we have seen in different games that being intercepted right there. Almost another interception. Portland caught a break here. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line. Jive will line up with 3 wideouts here. He's got both of his halfback and fullback in the backfield. Terrell Cooper motions from left to right, bringing a man over with him. It's a handoff out of this formation. Love gets there. He finds the 8 yards for the touchdown, and they, ending the extra point, will get the lead.
Veteran players just live for the situation here. 8-year veteran loves to just run the ball up the middle. Crunch time, broke the first tackle. Good job on the offensive line with the point of contact here. And the fact that Love wanted that ball right there. They've been passing the ball really well this drive, but finished off with a fantastic run. We have a ball game.
I'm going to take a page out of your playbook here, Anthony. I'm going to say that Portland fans all over loved that play. 8 plays, 68 yards. What a drive by Portland, who have finally come alive. It's almost like their performance bookends, their incredible performance bookends the middle of the game, which has just been nothing from them so far. And finally, a nice offensive drive from them. They're going to kick the ball back here for Motor City. Is going to return the ball once again. Isn't that Sutherland? Another return past the 40, past the midfield here. goodness me, as Motor City, how about 2 kick returns all the way to Portland's 40-yard line?
With what we are seeing, we are setting ourselves up for a fantastic ending. Once again, Portland lost containment on the returner here, and then just ran over the punter. I'm so sorry, punter, for that one, but ran over the kicker and was able to keep going down the field, setting Motor City up with great field position in the close game.
What a play by Harana Queen. And yeah, what a juke move as well at the top of the key before the first point of contact. And that just bursts her forward with a huge gain at Portland's 46. First play of the drive is a handoff. Torneo! Oh, he could have broken away. Tries to hurdle over defenders who will pick up 6 yards. And Rivera all night had been stopped for about 2-3 yards. Will pick up 6 this time.
Yeah, that's a tough 6-yard run right there. But it sets up, you know, you've been seeing Motor City doing a lot of play action here. Overload to one side, could be a run to that left side.
Jackson will look to pass in second down. Throw to the outside here. That's a loss. Well, they'll say it's about a 0. It is a loss. So going backward after the catch, unfortunately for them, by Phil Koss.
You never want to go backwards. You always want to go either, you know, even or go up the field here. Good job by Portland defense to push them back.
Oh, pressure coming to King Jackson, able to let the ball go, and what a time to let it go. A pinpoint pass to Guy Clausen. Guy Clausen, only his first catch of the game, second target. Guy Clausen in chat as well. Surely he's going to like that play right there.
And I love that Jackson is recognizing this is a zone blitz here. They brought an overload to one side. What did he do? He looked the other way and found his target in between a beautiful just blanket of defenders around him with a great throw.
Play action. King Jackson throws an interception. That's going to turn things around for them. Oh, they're going to force a fumble. Oh, but Portland still picks it up.
Somebody kicked that ball out of bounds right there. We almost saw 2 different possessions right there. So what happened on that play? They've been seeing that same play action pass the whole entire day right there, that post over the middle. So all Morrison did that time was to disguise the strong safety showed up in run coverage, backed out, and just went underneath to get the interception right there. Got to hold on to the ball because that could have been a problem. But good job by Portland, a great defensive stop.
Yeah, and what a time to get the interception with 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter here, Anthony. It'll be Portland trying with the lead to start burning the clock, extend the lead potentially. A field goal here would force Motor City to search for a touchdown. But suddenly, momentum shifting back to Portland after Motor City had the majority of it in the second half.
Yeah, and now Portland with the momentum. So let's slow things down. Let's choose some clock.
It will be them trying to slow it down, as you mentioned, Anthony. The handoff down the middle. Jackson picking up about 4 yards here. It's 3rd and 2. Definitely open for another run, either down the gut or to the edge, right? And that's just gonna eat more and more clock.
The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to stop the clock. So either a short pass for a completion or just run the football, regardless if you get a first down or not.
Nelson Lozano Jr. will move from one end of the line to the other. Sitting in the slot, will run for an in route. Jive throwing. Jive will find a nice short pass to your suggestion here, Anthony. And as if they had headphones or a microphone in the production booth, they'll do exactly as you say here. That's completion. That's in double coverage too, Anthony. So that makes it more impressive.
Yeah, and what he did was he played basketball right there and just boxed out the 2 defenders and just caught the ball. Great job. 2 hands on the ball, knowing he's going to take a tackle, didn't fumble it. Great job. And now Portland, you run the clock out more. Motor City got to start thinking about timeouts here.
Swing pass to Love unable to break that tackle. Wrapped up successfully by Motor City. That'll be a 3-yard gain. I believe that was Rodney Panani on the tackle. Already, that would make it his 10th tackle of the evening, the leading tackler from both teams.
Yeah, and you just want to stay in bounds if you're Portland. Keep everything in the middle of the field.
Here's a bubble route to Scott Johnson. Scott Johnson finds the edge. They say he stayed in bounds. Oh, maybe they might want to take a look at that. But if he was in bounds, that was an incredible run by Scott Johnson.
High awareness right there. Could have just took it out of bounds. But you know what he did? Turned up the field and got more yardage and kept the clock running. That is what you call a veteran run right there. Just a savvy move. Good job on Portland picking up another first down.
Definitely inbounds in that play. By an inch perhaps, but 100% inbounds by Scott Johnson. What a play. Here comes Jive. Throws to his man. Wide open. Terrell Cooper is now up to 5 catches. Puts him up to over 60 yards. Cyrus Jive now up to over 180 yards in the evening. You know, he started the game with 50 yards thrown in the first quarter, then went MIA 2 quarters later, and now has thrown 81 yards in the fourth quarter alone. Jive is taking this game into his shoulder here. They're going to line up in their split twin formation. Jive will look to pass. Jive will find his man. It's Adams once again.
And back-to-back plays, they are just exploiting the defense of Motor City right here. This time, just a nice little slant. Just waited to the receiver to cross over to the other side. You recognize that it was man coverage, and they just got mixed up. A man-beater offense, if they're playing man coverage, it's to do crossing routes because they're going to get crossed up. They're going to bump people around, and that's what good job by Portland calling that play, getting another first down.
Here's the 1st and 10 once again. Motor City defense need to make something happen here. Get the ball back. Get their defense out of the field. Here's a catch. Here's a broken tackle. Are you kidding me? He's still up. How did he stay up there? Nelson Lozano Jr. might just be putting the beginnings of the coffin of Motor City.
And that's just a big boy move right there. Breaking 2 tackles initially, then say, excuse me, push the other one to the side. Hell, I love how he tucked the ball in to make sure Motor City wasn't going to strip the ball, and got another first down right here. Portland is in control right here. Now Motor City has to use the timeouts.
It is 120 seconds to go for regulation. Don't go, everyone. Stay tuned for the conclusion of an incredibly electric game, as Portland has all the keys to the toolbox here, all the keys to the house. Will he get to the house? No, but Love will push them closer and actually benefiting them because it forces Motor City to spend a timeout.
Yeah, you know you've been passing the ball really well the last 2 drives here. So you know you can pass the ball if you need to, but why not hand the ball off to Love, make them use their timeouts?
Jive, heavy set with his offense. It's a handoff to Love. He finds the end zone. He dives it. He'll make the lead up to 7. And Love. What a play.
Look, we know this. He has over 9. He's getting close to 100 touchdowns for his career. He just has a eye of the end zone, and we saw it earlier in the game. And right here, this could be the exclamation point on a fantastic game for Portland. But just a great job by the blocking for Portland. The offensive line, I can't say enough about right here. That's a great 10-play, 78-yard drive for Portland.
What a shift, a turn of events, where Motor City, for all intents and purposes, had the game in their grasp. They were in field goal range, but a mistimed fumble turnover. Sorry, not a fumble. It was an interception. An interception that it was pretty much the start of that scoring drive by Portland, and now Motor City find themselves down 8 points. Now, mind you, 8 points is only a one-score game. They only need one touchdown and a 2-point conversion here, so they still have plenty of chances here. They have 2 timeouts, 1:48 to go. They did score on 39 seconds at sometime in the third quarter, so they're gonna have to pull everything out of the pocket, out of their bag, all the tricks in the book. We'll see here. First play of the drive. 4 wideouts here for Jackson. Jackson chose middle. That was deflected. It could have been intercepted.
And that almost ended the game here. But for Motor City, you got time management is going to be very important here. So if you go over in the middle, you just got to tell your team, hey, we got to hurry up here. We got 2 timeouts, but we have to get 70 yards out of this.
2nd and 10. Jackson throws the middle. Climbing the ladder for the catch there. Well, I'd say that's about a 5-6 yard completion. And Shane Kaufman will pick up a completion for his team. It's 3rd and short. They are in 4th down territory here. But those short passes are going to burn your timeouts faster than you'd like. Bunch formation for Jackson. This has given him success more often than not here. Throw to the outside. That's incomplete. One final chance here. At least one final chance to convert and get a first down and keep their hopes alive.
Yeah, and that was a great job out of defense there. They were going to give the under route no problem at all. They just wasn't going to let them get the first down.
So Jive is going to be in shotgun, and probably the first time all night here. He has 4 wide receivers. I think, though, that is Phil Koss instead of a wide receiver in the slot there. Will throw deep. It's an interception. That is it, folks. Portland will nail the coffin with Motor City only having 1 timeout left, 1 minute and a half, and an interception at the worst time, at the worst location. They do it.
Second of the game for Morris here, and it's the same type of design, undercutting the route. We saw the post on the backside for him, and what a way to seal the game here. Good job by Portland. Playing, it was rough in the middle in the second and third quarter, but was able to stay composed. Great job by the coaching staff to weather the storm, and it looks like they're going to come out here with their first victory of the season.
They start to line up in their victory formation. That's a final timeout called by Motor City. What an incredible game. Tomorrow, the SFL starts with a Sunday matinee in Charleston at 1 p.m. Eastern, where the Predators will welcome in the dynamic Seattle Nemesis. Plus, DC at Jacksonville. Action resumes at 6:30 p.m. ET with SFL powerhouses Florida and Arizona live from Phoenix. Plus, Canton, Louisiana, Denver, Indianapolis, and Queen City, Minnesota. For the full schedule of kickoff dates and times, visit simulationfl.net. You've had a number of incredible games tonight here. And this one 100% has been one for the ages. Both teams, a very scrappy game, a much needed game, but it's Portland who comes away with the win.
Yeah, and this is what you need going into next week's game against Denver. You want to keep pace with your division here. Now you got yourself in the win column, so now you have some good momentum going forward for next week.
And for Motor City, they definitely had, you might agree with this, but their offense, it looked good. It looked good for most of the game. They scored 16 here. They 2 opportunities where they could have scored more, but I think it is nothing to look down on. Chin up, just a little bit of adjustments here and there, a little bit of situation football preventing those turnovers. Now they will get the ball back here. They will have about 6 seconds to go. We'll see if they can capitalize with about 6 seconds on the clock. Punt will be received at the 11-yard line. It's fair catch. Oh boy, 6 seconds to go for 89 yards.
We saw them with a big play off of a busted coverage. That's all you need if you're Motor City, is just them with a busted coverage. If I'm Portland, I'm putting everybody back to the end zone, knocking the ball down. You don't need to blitz or anything. Just knock it down, go home.
Here we go. Probably the final play. It's almost caught, but it was dropped. Sorry, no, it was almost intercepted is what I meant to say. It was dropped.
And that could have been Moore's third interception right there, but just play to say knock it down. Got to do it one more time.
One last time. A throw to the Aegis. King Jackson. A Hail Mary, a prayer to the football gods here. He's throwing in the shadow of his end zone. It's caught! This time it's caught. He's going to be 1 for 2 on Hail Marys. That's the end of the ball game, though. And despite the incredible final effort, it's Portland who comes away with an incredible victory. We'll get one final look because it is an incredible catch and throw. But that is it tonight. You guys have joined us from the beginning to the end of this ball game. It has been incredible. Portland comes away in an 8-point victory, 24-16. Their first victory of the season, much needed. Meanwhile, Motor City falls to 1-5. What a game, Anthony. What do you think? What did you think of this game?
It was the resilience of Portland after going up early and then losing that lead and having trouble getting the first down, and then coming out and playing stout defense in the fourth quarter and maintaining the lead and keeping the lead. So I love just, they never gave up. Great job making adjustments in the fourth quarter there by Portland. Motor City just came up just a bit short.
A bit short indeed. Some of the key stats there. Defense in the red zone. Portland yielding, Motor City to be 3 times in their red zone, but allowed 0 touchdowns. All field goals in those red zone defense attempts. And on the other hand, Portland themselves scoring. They scored the red zone touchdowns. That's enough for the win. Do you have a player of the game here, Anthony?
My play of the game it has to be Leo Morris here. 2 interceptions, a couple pass defense here. Played a good job on the back end for Portland's defense here, and then sealed it at the end.
Mine's Jive. He had the final spurt to finish the game at the end. But that is it for tonight, folks. Thank you for joining us. We have a bunch more games coming tomorrow. Join us again then. But that's it for tonight. Have a good one.